Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to our video. Now in today's video I'm going to be answering a question that I've had for a long time and I'm pretty sure many of you guys have had too. So the question is, which car game's better, Driving Empire or Drive World? Now there's many categories that can make a good car game. For example, the map, the gameplay, the car models, the realism, the updates, the way cars drive, the races in the game, the way to earn money, the age of the game such as how long it's been around, and the player base, maybe it's like younger audience or older audience. And also the final thing is game passes. Game passes are pretty big. Okay, so now that we've gone over like what makes up a good car game, let's go ahead and take a look at both games and see how they score on each of these. Okay, so let's start off with the map category. Now, Driving Empire and Drive World both have really good maps. They both have detailed cities. Driving Empire has a housing neighborhood though, but Drive World, I would say they have a more overall better map because they have a mountain area, a desert, a city, and I'm pretty sure they also have like more of a rural area where there's like not as much going on. So I'm gonna have to say that Drive World wins the map category. Now for gameplay, both games are pretty fun to play, but Drive World does have more races. Drive World also has jobs, but they don't have houses. So I might have to say, I don't know. I mean, Driving Empire has houses, but Drive World has really detailed jobs. And Drive World also has more races than Driving Empire. Driving Empire has like 5 races, I think, but Drive World has a lot more than 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Drive World's gonna win this category too. Okay, so for car models, I'm gonna go with Driving Empire on this one because Driving Empire has really good car models. If you just take a look at them, the interiors are super detailed. They got really detailed engines. Drive World's models are really good, but not as good as Driving Empire. For realism, I'm gonna have to say, this one's complicated. I feel like Driving Empire is more realistic, but Drive World, like, they're different and they're realistic in their own ways. Drive World's more realistic with car modifications, but Driving Empire is overall more realistic. I guess if we're just saying realistic, it might have to be Driving Empire for this one because while Drive World is realistic in some aspects, its overall gameplay isn't too realistic compared to Driving Empire. Okay, for updates, now both games update weekly, so I don't know how to compare this one honestly. I feel like they both get a point for this because if both games update weekly, both of the updates are very similar style. Yeah, I'm gonna say that both games get a point for this category. Now, the way that cars drive, this one's very interesting for me because I personally find it really fun to drive around in Drive World, but not as fun in Driving Empire. In Drive World, you can do like 360s, you can launch your car off ramps, do crazy stunts, do flips and stuff like that. You just can't do that in Driving Empire, so I'm gonna give this point to Drive World. Okay, next up we have races, and I'm gonna say that Drive World wins races because honestly, if we think about it, like, Driving Empire has some pretty good races, but Drive World also has pretty good races, and they have a lot of good races. Like, Driving Empire has 5 races, Drive World has like 20 races, so I'm gonna have to say that Drive World wins this one. Okay, for ways to earn money, now Driving Empire does a lot of events, so we have to take that into account. So in Driving Empire, there's events, there's races, and there's just driving around. In Drive World, there's stunts, races, and driving around, I guess that also makes you money, so that's 3 ways. Driving Empire also has 3 ways. Oh, and there's jobs in Drive World. Okay, that's 4 ways to make money, so I might have to give this one to Drive World. Now, the age of the game, what I mean by that is how long the game's been around, because how long the game's been around can really change the reputation of it, so I'm gonna give this one to Driving Empire because Driving Empire has been around for 4 years now versus Drive World. Drive World's only been around for 4 months, so even though it's a new game, it still is really good, but I'm gonna have to give this one to Driving Empire. Now the player base, I'm gonna be honest, both of them have a really similar age group. Honestly, I don't think any of them deserve points for this one. The player base isn't amazing. I mean, it's a good player base, don't get me wrong, but none of them are outstanding, so I'm gonna just skip over this category. Okay, in the final category, game passes. Now, both of them have pretty similar game passes. They have car packs, VIP, but Driving Empire seems to have more game passes for you to choose from. That might seem like it's pay to win, but you don't have to buy the game passes, and it honestly gives you more options of stuff to purchase, so I'm gonna say Driving Empire wins for game passes. Okay, so after going over everything, and I've taken everything into account now, I'm gonna be honest, this came to a shock to me, and I'm pretty sure this might shock some of you all too, but Drive World actually seems to be the better car game if you look at it. I mean, from the way that we're looking at it, with all these categories, now I'm sure you could add more, but with the categories that I've chosen, I'm gonna be honest, Drive World just 1 more points. That's just the simple way to put it. Drive World 1 more points. It might not be your favorite, but if we're looking at it like the statistical way, it seems like Drive World's the overall better car game. Unfortunately, that is everything for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you like this style of video in the comment section below. Anyways, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.